Welcome everybody to the SmileFy tutorial for Meshmixer to prepare your models straight from the app into the 3D printer. I am the multimedia specialist here at SmileFy, Javier Moreira. I'm going to be showing you today how to prepare the model so you can print it with the least amount of material, and it's going to make sure that your print comes out nice and crisp. So first what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit import, bring in our model. Now as we see, this is the mock-up model. You can see that as I press Alt and click, you'll see the bottom is the original and the top are the templates on top. This model is also open, which is a very common thing that happens. I'll show you how to close that in just a minute. Now all these controls will be done in Windows, but they do translate to a Macintosh computer. You just have to find the equivalent. Usually whenever I say Alt, it will be Alt on your keyboard. So first things first, we have to go ahead and close this so we can make it one solid piece. So first we're going to go over here to the left. We're going to hit Edit. We're going to hit Make Solid. What this is going to do is going to actually close the hole and make it a solid piece. Now as you can see, the result is very blocky and you've lost a lot of detail. What we're going to do is up here in solid type it says fast. I'm going to switch it over to accurate. With a solid accuracy down here, it says cell size and it gives you a measurement of 0.48 millimeters. Might be different for yours, but this is what it gives me. What we're going to do is we're going to bring it down to 0.2 to 0.1 depending on your machine, and we're going to come down to mesh density and match the same size, 0.2 for me. We're going to hit update, and we're going to check our results right now when the program is finished calculating. Now this might happen is because it's a high resolution model. You won't see anything on the screen. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold Alt. You'll see it pops right up. You can click around and you can check all your incised ledges to make sure. If it's not enough resolution, we can always add more, but we just want to see how it is first in this step. So right here, we could probably take it up to 0.1 on both cell size and on mesh density. Go ahead and hit update. Once again, hold Alt, click, and here we go. You see the edges are nice, crisp. All the incisal edges, you can see them perfectly. There's a little artifacting, but it's so small on this model that it won't really matter. Now we do have a wavy top, and we will fix that shortly. But now that we're happy with how the solid looks, we're going to hit accept. We're going to move this browser over to the right. And from this point, we're actually going to make it hollow on the inside to try and save you a little bit of material. So over here on the left, in the Edit tab, you can see hollow. We click on hollow. It's going to go ahead and try and make itself hollow. And you can see that it's now transparent. And what we're looking at is this solid piece is the hollow on the inside. So what we want to do is we want to keep it between 2 millimeter offset to about 1.5 to 1.8 millimeters. This one I'm just going to keep it at 2, going to hit accept, and it's going to disappear. It's going to be inside the model. So for this hollow to work, we need to chop off the top. So we're going to head and hit top on my version, or front, so that we can get a nice parallel view of the front of the actual mock-up model. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit plane cut. This is going to bring up this lovely grid, and this is going to cut across this whole model. We can click on the grid all the way on the left, hold it, drag it straight across, make sure you're on the same level, let it go. And now you see we've reorganized it so that we can cut the top. So here it takes a little bit of artistic interpretation. What we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we can cut off enough material on the top that we can get that hollow, as you can see in there. but that you can actually use it for yourself. So in this case, we're just above the inside of the margins. So we're going to go ahead and tilt this by grabbing this circular piece and just pull it to the left a little bit. It might take a little bit because it's a fairly heavy cut. And we're going to lift it up a little bit using the arrows, just to give my dentist enough to work with. Now, sometimes you will see this, that it's going to go ahead and look like this instead. This is totally fine. You see this big blue arrow in the back, you just tap it and it'll flip it. You want the solid piece to be where the templates and the teeth are, so that way this is the part that we're keeping. Make sure that on your plain cut type it says cut and discard half and remesh and fill. Hit accept. There. Now we have a perfectly clean flat cut. And now it's easy to print. It'll be easy to take off the print bed, and we're saving a lot of material. Don't worry if there's little holes like this, because it is hollow on the inside, and all of this material that was inside will be slipping out on either side. So this model right now is ready to print. The last step is to export. Hit export, type in your model's name, make sure that it is a binary format for STL. ASCII is also available, but I suggest using binary because it makes a smaller file. So we hit save, let the computer do its thing, and that's it. We have a perfectly ready to print model with high resolution details and saving you just a little bit of material. And this will go ahead and make sure that you have a good printing experience and that you are at least saving a little money with the material that you are saving from the inside of each of these models. I hope this helps, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.